In the quiet of night, when silver rain drifts across the earth, an ancient dragon hums its lullaby. Every drop becomes a note, every ripple a dream, every shimmer a blessing of peace. This is the dragon's lullaby of rain, a story of stars, rivers, and gentle sleep. Dawn opens like a slow breath. The horizon glows with a pale hush. Clouds gather in silver folds, quiet and soft. A breeze moves through the grasses in a gentle sigh. Birdsong begins, spare and low, like a whispered hymn. The world is still. The world is listening. In that stillness, the ancient dragon stirs. It has slept beneath the high valleys for a long time. Its cave is a cradle of cool stone, ringed with ferns and wet lichens. Water threads down the walls in thin, pearled lines. A soft mist rises, faint as a dream. The dragon lifts its head. Its scales shine like water under moonlight. Not sharp, not hard, just a tender gleam, silver and quiet. Each plate holds a memory of rain. Each line carries the hush of rivers at evening. The dragon's breath is a cloud, warm and slow. It unrolls across the cave and drifts beyond, like a peaceful veil. Outside, the sky grows pale gold. A hush floats over the meadows. The wind touches clover and thyme. Every stem drinks the cool air. Every petal waits. The dragon blinks. Its eyes are deep and kind. They hold stories the way a lake holds stars. Gentle stories, soft stories, stories of quiet healing, of silver nights and peaceful morning. It listens to the earth the way a guardian listens to a sleeping child. The world feels safe under that gaze. It steps to the cave mouth. The stone is damp and smooth under its careful claws. No scrape, no scratch, only a soft touch, respectful, protective, calm. The dragon breathes again. Mist curls into the pale light, turning gold at the edges. Far below, meadows stretch like a soft blanket. Streams thread their calm paths. Willows lean in a sleepy bow. All through the valleys, the air tastes of expecting rain. The kind of rain that arrives gently and speaks softly. The kind of rain that brings gardens into bloom and children into dreams. The dragon feels the weight of that promise inside its chest. It is an old promise, a sacred promise. For the dragon's sorrow is a blessing. When its heart aches, tears come. And when its tears come, rain falls across the world. Not a storm, not a rush, only soft silver threads, peaceful and quiet, like a lullaby in water. The dragon's throat tightens, not with grief exactly, but with tenderness too large for words. There is love here, love for mountains, for fields, for the wide, listening sky. Love for every sprout pressing through dark soil. Love for nests and burrows, and the small heartbeat of a vole under fern. Love for children who sleep with open hands beneath open windows. All of it gentle, all of it soft, all of it peaceful. A single tear gathers beneath the dragon's eye. It hangs for a breath. It shines like a pearl of moonlight, even in daylight. It quivers, round and bright, a tiny world of silver. Then it falls. The tear meets the lip of the cave. It leaps into air and breaks into many drops. They drift like seeds of light. They drift like quiet bells. They drift like song. Far below, the first drop touches the cheek of a daisy. The petals brighten. The stem stands a little taller, a little steadier, a little more sure of the day. Another drop lands on a blade of grass. and rides the curve like a shining bead. Another finds a sleeping stone and wakes a dark luster under its gray skin. The meadow sighs, the meadow smiles. The rain is soft, soft, soft. It arrives without hurry. It arrives without thunder. It simply appears, everywhere, all at once, like peace, a kind peace, a silver peace. The dragon watches and breathes. Its chest rises and falls in a slow rhythm. In, like the tide. Out, like the tide. Its warmth moves with the mist. Its kindness moves with the rain. From the cottages in the valley, windows open a finger's width. Mothers lift their faces to the soft patter. Fathers hold sleeping babies and listen to the quiet. Old hands rest on wooden sills, remembering other gentle mornings. A kettle begins to hum. A cat curls deeper into a basket. Peaceful sounds, quiet sounds. By the riverbank, reeds drink the first glimmering drops. Dragonflies hover under the veil of water, wings like glass. The surface dimples, silver on silver. The river answers with a soft, low murmur. Not a song yet, not the full lullaby. Only a first note, a promise, a breath. The dragon steps forward into the light rain. Its scales grow brighter with each gentle touch. The drops ring against its body like tiny chimes in a distant chapel. Each chime says, peace. Each chime says, rest. Each chime says, dream. It tilts its head, listening to the meadows waking. Wild roses breathe out a faint perfume, sweet and calm. Lavender nods in small, sleepy bows. Clover hums with bees, too drowsy to hurry. Even the stones seem to soften under the silver hush. The dragon lowers its gaze and smiles the way mountains smile quietly, with patience. It remembers long summers and soft winters. It remembers moonlight draped over lakes, stars tremoring in the dark water like soft bells. It remembers children giggling behind curtains and falling into sweet sleep as rain traced the eaves. All those memories gather in its chest and glow there, steady and kind. Another tear rises, another pearl of weather. It falls and becomes a ring of ripples in a high tarn. Circles widen in silver sighs. From that bowl of sky water, thin threads spill down to feed 100 brooks. Gentle streams begin to move, as if woken by a soft hand. The leaves applaud without sound. The valley breathes easier. Soil loosens and drinks. Roots uncoil their thirst and take only what is given. Here, there is no rush. Here, everything is measured, calm, and good. The rain is a promise kept in quiet ways. The dragon closes its eyes, but not to sleep. It closes them to listen more deeply. The world has a heart, and that heart has a slow drum. It is the drum of sap in trees. It is the drum of waves against far shores. It is the drum of a fawn's breathing and a grandmother's prayer. The dragon keeps time with that drum. In, out, in, out. Peace, peace, peace. Clouds thicken. They are gentle clouds, womb-like and warm. They carry no edge, no fear. They float in quiet towers, the color of pearl. Light moves through them like a soft hand through silk. The rain spreads, a soft net over hills and paths and garden walls. On a hillside, a shepherd draws her cloak close and smiles. Her flock settles. Wool accepts the silver touch and grows sweet with scent. The shepherd hums a low tune to match the rain. It is not the dragon's song, not yet. but it echoes the same kindness. It carries the same wish. Rest, rest, rest. At the edge of the forest, pines exhale that clean, deep fragrance that feels like a blessing. Needles darken, shining with wet light. Moss brightens into velvet green. A fox steps out, tests the air, and sits to watch the soft fall. Its eyes are calm. Its tail curls in a peaceful ring. Even its breath seems quieter here. The dragon lowers its head and touches the ground with its nose. It is a blessing simple, silver, soft. No words, only presence, only care. The earth answers by loosening its tight places. Tiny seeds feel brave enough to split. Tiny roots slip down and taste sweetness. All morning, the rain continues. It does not tire. It does not press. It just continues, calm and careful, like a hand stroking a child's hair. The dragon stands above the valley in a shroud of drifted mist. Soft edges, quiet gleam, a peaceful guardian wrapped in silver weather. When the sun climbs higher, it hides kindly behind the clouds. Light becomes diffuse and tender. Shadows have no corners. The world is rounded, lulled, and safe. A perfect hour for naps, a perfect hour for dreams. The dragon breathes and feels its heart lighten. Its sorrow is not a weight, but a gift, shared and gentle. The meadows hum, the cottages hush, the rivers listen. Everywhere the first part of the promise is kept. When the dragon cries, rain falls softly across the world. In the quiet after that knowing, the dragon's throat warms. A note rises, faint as dew on a petal, soft as a sigh under blankets. The note does not yet travel. It stays close, like a secret of comfort. The dragon lets it rest. There is time. There is always time for gentle things. Doves settle on the cave's stone lip. They shake silver drops from their wings and coo a slow answer. The dragon's eyes soften. The valley glows under the rain, a cradle lined with green, peaceful, soft, quiet. The day leans forward, and the world leans with it, drowsy and sweet. The dragon stands watch, kind, protective, silent as a blessing. The first tears have fallen, the first gardens have woken, and somewhere in the warm quiet, the promise of song gathers like light beneath water, waiting for evening to turn it into a river of lullabies. The rain has begun, soft and silver. It falls in threads that glisten as they move through the air. Each drop seems to carry a note, quiet and pure, like the pluck of a harp string in a distant dream. The valley listens. The hills lean in. Every living thing feels the beginning of a song. The dragon stands still beneath the silver clouds. It closes its eyes, letting the rain rest on its scales. The sound gathers around it, a chorus of tiny touches, each drop striking stone, leaf, and water. Together, they weave something more than sound. They weave a lullaby, delicate and slow, patient as breathing. One raindrop falls on the roof of a cottage. It makes a soft note, a little drumbeat of peace. Another follows, and another, until the roof hums with a gentle rhythm. Inside, a child stirs in sleep, then smiles, comforted by the sound. The dragon feels that smile, far away yet near, like a heartbeat across a meadow. The wind picks up the falling drops and carries them along. They strike branches, whispering in the leaves. They tap against windows and drip into barrels. They fall into streams, making ripples that pulse outward like slow bells. The whole valley becomes an instrument, tuned to the same quiet key. The first raindrop's song has begun. In the fields, flowers bend under the soft touch. Petals cup the silver water as though they are cradling a gift. The sound here is light, quick, almost playful. It dances in a pattern that comforts, like fingers stroking silk. Every drop carries more than water. It carries calm. It carries dreams. A shepherd hums along without knowing. Her voice rises and falls with the rhythm of the drops. The sheep rest in a loose circle, wool damp and fragrant, bodies heavy with trust. The lullaby has reached them too. The dragon tilts its head, hearing the harmony, the rain, the shepherd's hum, the quiet sigh of the flock, all parts of one song. Farther away, a forest joins. Rain slides down pine needles, slow and careful, like beads along a string. It falls through canopies, landing on moss with muffled grace. The forest floor responds in whispers. Roots drink, earth softens, and even stones seem to hum. The forest is not silent anymore. It is singing in its own quiet voice. The dragon opens its eyes. They shine like lanterns under water. It breathes, and with its breath, the rain grows steadier, yet not harsh. It deepens, becomes more than a rhythm. It becomes melody, a melody made of water, air, and time itself. The first raindrop had begun it, but now the song is everywhere. Children in villages listen from their beds. Some whisper to one another before sleep takes them. It sounds like the sky is singing, one says. It sounds like the world is tucking us in, says another. Their voices fade into dreams. The lullaby holds them, rocking them gently. As though the earth itself were a cradle, the dragon lowers its head close to the ground. A pool forms at its feet, rain gathering in a circle of silver light. Each drop that falls into the pool makes a new sound. Blink, blink, blink. Not sharp, not loud, only soft and soothing. The pool answers with ripples that spread outward, like quiet breaths across water. The dragon watches. Its heart feels lighter, its sorrow shared with the world in tender ways. Above, the clouds are full but kind. They do not rush. They simply give and give and give at their own slow pace. The sky feels generous, not heavy. Every thread of water is a note, every note a promise. The song has no beginning, no end. It only flows, like time, like love. By evening, the world is wrapped in this music. Cottages glow with lamplight. Meadows sway in the gentle fall. Rivers carry the song further, stretching it across valleys and hills. The dragon listens as the world hums back to it, like a chorus echoing a lullaby. The first raindrop had begun the song, but now every drop sings. The valley rests. The forest rests. The children rest. The dragon breathes a slow breath and lets the song continue. It does not need to guide it anymore. The rain will carry it forward, note by note, drop by drop, soft, gentle, peaceful, and the world listens, safe beneath the silver lullaby of rain. The rain has sung through valleys and forests, soft as a cradle song. Now it reaches the rivers. They stir, not with force, but with tenderness, as though waking from a dream. Their surfaces gleam with threads of silver. Each drop becomes a note, each ripple a breath. The rivers begin to hum. The dragon stands on a ridge where the earth dips downward. Below, A wide river winds like a ribbon of glass. Rain falls upon it in gentle touches, shaping circles that overlap and widen. The circles drift together, forming patterns that look like stars scattered across water. The dragon lowers its head, listening. The sound is calm, deep, steady. The voice of the river has awakened. It is not a quick song. It is not a rushing chorus. It is a voice that moves slowly, like a low harp strummed by time. The notes are long, hushed, resonant. They flow from mountain to meadow, from meadow to sea. Wherever the river touches, it carries the lullaby. At a quiet bend, reeds lean close. Their stalks sway, adding soft whispers to the song. A heron stands still, rain beating on its wings, listening with the patience of dawn. The dragon watches it, smiling inside, for even the still creatures have joined the lullaby. The river passes a small village. Its stones are dark with rain, its roofs glistening. Children lean out of windows, their hands catching drops. They listen to the hum beneath the patter, the deep sound of water moving. It makes their eyelids heavy, their laughter softer, until they sink back into blankets. The river's song has entered their dreams. The dragon tilts its wings, not to fly, but to let rain slide down in shining sheets. The drops fall into the river below, joining the music. Each drop is a note. Each note ripples outward. The melody grows, flowing far beyond the dragon's sight. Deeper into the valley, the river curls through forests. Here, the sound changes. It becomes more layered, more intricate. Drops fall from branches into the current. Blink, blink, like little bells. Roots drink from the softened earth. Moss drinks too. The river hums to them all, and they answer in quiet ways by growing, by breathing, by leaning into the rain. Even the stones sing. Water wraps around them, rushing not with force, but with gentle persistence. It makes a tone, low and rounded, like a drum played with open hands. The dragon listens, its head bowed, as though in prayer. This is not sorrow anymore. This is a blessing becoming music. Night begins to fall. The rain eases but does not stop. The river reflects the dim sky, silver and deep. Stars appear, trembling in the dark water. The dragon breathes softly. Its breath drifts across the river, mingling with mist. The mist rises, curling like smoke, carrying the lullaby upward into the night. Along the banks, willows bend. Their long branches sweep the surface, brushing ripples into new patterns. They too join the song. Every leaf, every stem, every hidden root becomes part of the harmony. The dragon feels it as a vibration in its chest, not loud, not heavy, just steady, calm, endless. Somewhere down the river, a boat drifts. Its lantern glows faintly, golden in the silver rain. Inside, a fisherman rests. He leans against the wood, half asleep. The water carries him gently, as though the river itself cradles him. The dragon closes its eyes and feels that peace ripple outward, touching everything. The rain begins to lighten. The lullaby softens. Now it is only the river's hum, low and tender, carrying the song forward. The dragon listens as the melody stretches across valleys, across plains, even toward distant seas. It will not end. It will go on, long after the dragon closes its eyes again. By the riverbank, frogs begin their chorus, not loud, not sharp, but soft, echoing the rain's rhythm. They fill the night with gentle notes, round and full, like beads strung on silver thread. Together with the current, together with the breeze, they complete the harmony. The world feels whole. The world feels safe. The dragon steps back, mist rising around it. Its heart is calm now. Its sorrow has become song, and the song has become rest. Everywhere, children dream. Everywhere, fields grow. Everywhere, rivers carry the first lullaby of rain into the silence of night. The dragon breathes once more, deep and slow. It hears the voice of the river, soft and endless, guiding the world into quiet. A lullaby in water, a lullaby in rain, a lullaby in every heart that listens. And under the silver night, the rivers hum their gentle song, and the dragon watches over them, kind, protective, and still. The rain has softened the rivers into song. Now it turns to the meadows, where flowers wait. They lift their faces to the sky, petals half closed from the night. Each drop that falls upon them is a touch, a blessing, a promise of bloom. The meadow is quiet, but it listens. It listens to the rainlight. The dragon walks slowly across the ridge and down into the valley. Its steps are careful, so gentle that the earth feels no weight. Mist follows, wrapping around its body in silver veils. When it passes, grasses bend in slow bows, as though greeting a guardian. The dragon lowers its head and breathes across the meadow. Its breath carries the fragrance of rain, clean and soft, like a hymn without words. Petals stir. A daisy opens first, trembling as drops roll down its white crown. It glows in the silver light, as though dawn lives inside it. Nearby, violets unfurl, their purple deepening with every kiss of rain. A field of poppies sways, red as gentle embers, each one rocking in a rhythm as soft as a lullaby. The dragon smiles, quiet as moonlight. The flowers are waking into dreams. Rainlight is a strange, beautiful thing. It is not only water, not only glow, it is the mixture of both. Drops that catch light and scatter it like small stars. Every drop upon a petal becomes a lantern. Every lantern tells a story. The meadow shines, not bright, but tender, like 1,000 little dreams opening at once. Bees sleep within blossoms, their bodies still glistening from yesterday's flight. Rain beads upon their wings. The dragon tilts its head, watching them rest. It knows they will wake later, when the clouds part, and carry the song of rain into every corner of the fields. But for now, they too are dreaming. Wrapped in silver stillness, the dragon bends low to a patch of lilies. Their white petals spread wide, filled with clear water. Each blossom becomes a small chalice, cradling the sky. The dragon breathes gently across them, and the water trembles with tiny ripples. It looks like starlight floating in daylight, soft and endless. The lilies drink, and their green stems straighten with grace. Everywhere in the meadow, flowers sway. They do not resist the rain. They do not hide from it. They welcome it the way a child welcomes a lullaby before sleep. Each drop enters their roots, becomes part of their quiet strength. It is as though the rain teaches them to dream, slowly, softly, without fear. The dragon stands in the center of the meadow. Its scales shine like mirrors of water, each one reflecting blossoms. The meadow appears upon its body, multiplied 1,000 times in silver glimmers. It looks as though the dragon is cloaked in living flowers, wrapped in petals, crowned with rainlight. It closes its eyes and hums. The sound is low, steady, like the earth singing through its chest. The flowers respond. They lean toward the dragon as though pulled by its song. Their colors deepen, their fragrance grows. The meadow is no longer just a meadow. It has become a dream of petals and rain, of scent and glow, of quietness turned to music. A child, resting in a cottage nearby, dreams of this meadow. In the dream, she walks barefoot across soft grass. Her hands brush through blossoms that glow like lanterns. She hears a hum that is not wind, not rain, but something deeper, older, kinder. It guides her through the meadow until she feels safe enough to fall asleep again. Even within the dream, the dragon lifts its head. Above, the clouds part just slightly. A pale ray of light slips through, touching the meadow with gold. Rain falls through that light, scattering into silver sparks. The flowers shine brighter. The meadow glows like a painted canvas, alive with gentle hues. The dragon breathes, and the song of flowers grows softer, sweeter. By evening, the blossoms are heavy with water but unbowed. They hold their dreams within them, each one a vessel of quiet beauty, some close for the night, their petals folding as though to sleep. Others remain open, watching the rainlight fade into the silver of dusk. The dragon lingers, watching them all, its eyes reflecting the tender glow. The world is calm here. No shadow enters. No fear disturbs. Only petals, only rain, only light. The dragon feels the meadow dreaming, and in that dream, it feels the whole world soften. The flowers will carry this peace into tomorrow. The dragon will carry it too. The rain does not stop. It falls in a slower rhythm now, soft as breath, steady as heartbeats. The meadow hums with it. Every blossom dreams. Every root rests. The dragon curls its wings around the meadow like a shield. Though no harm threatens, it is protection by presence alone, gentle and kind. As night deepens, stars begin to appear above. The flowers tilt their faces upward as though to greet them. Drops cling to their petals, catching starlight like jewels. The meadow seems to glow from within and without. It is a dream made real, a dream in rainlight. The dragon lifts its voice, not in words, but in a note that carries across hills and rivers. It is soft, low, endless. The flowers sway to it, their movements small but certain. The lullaby grows. It is not the dragon alone anymore. It is the rain, the flowers, the stars, the whole meadow dreaming in one voice. The dragon bows its head at last, content. The flowers will keep the dream until dawn. Their petals will hold it like lanterns. Their roots will keep it safe in the soil. The dragon closes its eyes. The meadow breathes. The rainlight shines. And everywhere in the valley, flowers dream. Night drifts gently over the valley. The rain, soft and endless, does not leave. It falls with quiet devotion, silver threads through the dusk. The meadows are hushed now, the flowers folding their petals in sleep. The dragon watches as the day exhales its last light. The sky turns deep indigo, then velvet dark. Pools form across the land where the rain has gathered. They lie still, wide as mirrors, reflecting the world above. Stars appear one by one in the sky, and at once in the water too. Every shining point is doubled, as if heaven and earth hold hands. The dragon lowers its head to a pond. Its eyes catch the stars, both above and below, and it sees the world glowing in two realms of light. The pond is calm. Raindrops touch its surface, making small circles that widen and fade. Each circle bends the reflection, turning stars into trembling lanterns. They shiver softly, never breaking, only moving as though they too are alive. The dragon hums low in its chest, and the water hums back. The sound is so deep and gentle that even the stones beneath the pond seem to listen. The rivers, which hummed their lullaby all day, now soften into whispers. The night slows them, smooths them. They gleam dark, like threads of ink touched with silver sparks. The dragon steps close and lowers its nose to the surface. A ripple spreads outward, carrying a star across the water. It looks as though the star itself is floating downriver, guided by the dragon's breath. Owls stir in the forest nearby, their wings open, wide and silent, gliding through the mist. They pass above the rivers, their reflections gliding below them, as if the sky itself had doubled. The rain beads upon their feathers, but does not trouble them. They too are part of the night's harmony, watchers of dreams, guardians of silence. In cottages along the riverbank, lamps flicker low. Their light seeps out onto the water, golden against silver. The rain softens the glow until it becomes like another star, a warm one, made of earth instead of sky. Children press their faces to window panes, watching the stars float in water. They feel as if they are looking at a secret world, a sky turned upside down, a dream waiting to be entered. The dragon breathes slowly, rhythmically. Its breath carries mist that spreads like a veil across the ponds and streams. The mist blurs edges, softening every line until the world looks like a watercolor dream. The stars shimmer within it, blurred yet brighter, scattered jewels across silver gray cloth. The dragon hums again, a note long and low, and the mist seems to shiver with music. At a small lake, larger than the ponds, the reflections are wide and unbroken. The stars fall upon its surface in countless points. The moon too rests there, its pale face trembling with every drop of rain. It looks as though a second sky has opened, just for those who dream. The dragon steps to the edge, curling its wings around the lake in a soft embrace. It lowers its head and touches the water lightly with its nose. Ripples spread outward in endless rings. The stars in the lake scatter, dance, reform. The moon itself quivers, as though smiling. The dragon feels the music there, every ripple a note, every star a pause of light. Together they make a lullaby that has no need for words. It is a lullaby meant only for hearts that listen. Fish rise beneath the water, faint and silver. They move slowly, like drifting dreams. Their scales catch starlight, and they look as though they too are lanterns gliding through a sky of water. The dragon follows their movement with patient eyes. It knows they are listening. It knows they too are carried by the song. All across the land, stars and water become mirrors to one another. The night deepens, but it does not grow heavy. Instead, it grows softer, sweeter. The dragon feels the whole valley breathing in the same rhythm. Trees, rivers, animals, flowers, even the quiet stones. The song of rain has become the song of stars. The stars themselves seem to hum, faint but certain, their voices falling into the water below. A child dreams of walking across a pond. In the dream, the pond holds her gently, its surface firm as glass. She steps across stars, each one glowing under her feet. The dragon's hum follows her. She does not fall. She only walks, step after step, across a sky turned into water, safe and endless. The dragon lifts its gaze to the heavens. Above, stars drift in quiet patterns. ancient and calm. Below, their twins ripple in lakes and rivers, patient and tender. It feels no boundary between them. Sky and water, dream and waking, sorrow and song all flow together. The dragon closes its eyes. Its heart is quiet now. The rain has given voice to the rivers, the flowers, the stars. The world sings in layers above, below, within. The dragon breathes in and breathes out, slow as eternity. It knows that tonight the world is safe in its lullaby. Soft rain continues. Soft stars shimmer. Soft dreams drift like lanterns across the water's mirror. The dragon watches, protective and kind, until the night itself feels drowsy. And so the world rests between two skies, one above, one below, each filled with light, each singing the same song of peace. The night deepens. The rain continues its gentle fall, steady and kind. The rivers still hum, the flowers still dream, and the stars shimmer in mirrored waters. Above all of this, the moon drifts slowly across the sky. It glows with a patient silver, soft as breath, calm as a watchful guardian. The moon is listening. The dragon lifts its head, eyes reflecting the pale circle. It feels the moon's gaze, steady and tender, shining down without words. No sound comes from the moon, yet its silence is part of the lullaby. It listens, and in its listening, the song grows stronger. The rain's rhythm is steadier, the river's voice deeper, the stars shimmer brighter. The dragon hums low, and the moon listens still. Mist rises across the valleys, thin and glowing. It curls upward like silver smoke, carrying the lullaby into the open night. The moon gathers the mist into its light, weaving it across the sky, clouds thin and spread, each one painted with soft radiance. The world below is hushed, as though wrapped in a silver blanket. The moon's listening makes the night more peaceful. On the mountain ridges, stones glisten with rain. The dragon steps carefully among them, wings folded, its body a shadow of shimmering scales. Each raindrop on its back shines in moonlight. It looks as though the dragon wears the sky itself, cloaked in stars and silver water. It pauses to breathe, long and deep, and the breath rises toward the moon like an offering. The oceans, far beyond the valleys, respond. Though unseen, they rise and fall with the moon's pull. Each tide is a slow heartbeat, drawn by the listening silence above. The dragon knows this rhythm. It hums with it, matching its chest to the tide's long breath. The lullaby is not only for rivers and meadows, it is for oceans too, for the vast waters that rock the world in endless cradles. In the forest, owls bow their heads. They turn their round eyes skyward, watching the moon through branches. They too feel the listening. Their calls are soft, muted, woven carefully into the night. The forest does not fear them. Instead, it folds their voices into the lullaby. The moon gathers those voices as well, keeping them like pearls in its quiet light. Children dream of the moon. They see it as a lantern carried by gentle hands. Some dream it is a pearl resting in the dragon's palm. Some dream it is a mirror showing their own small faces wrapped in silver. The dreams are tender, slow, without edge. The moon, listening, receives them all, holding them close. The dragon lowers its body to the damp grass. It stretches its wings outward, as though to shelter the meadow. Rain falls across the wide span, running in rivulets down to the soil. Each drop that slides away shines for a moment, like a falling star too small for the sky. The moon watches. The moon remembers. It is old, older than valleys, older than rivers, yet still it bends close to listen to the dragon's lullaby. The song deepens. The dragon's hum is joined now by streams, by rustling leaves, by owls, by frogs. The rain keeps time, steady and sure. It is a choir of gentle voices, none louder than the other, all equal in the night. The moon listens with perfect patience. It does not hurry, does not turn away. It allows the song to grow and settle, to stretch across mountains and seas. On distant shores, waves glow faintly with moonlight. Foam shines like threads of lace, rising and falling with the tide. The lullaby has reached them too, carried by rivers, by wind, by the listening silence above. Fishermen sleep on their boats, safe in rocking waters. Villages rest under roofs that glisten with silver rain. The moon looks down upon them, blessing them with quiet glow. The dragon lifts its head again, gazing into that round, glowing face. It hums one note, low and steady, like a single bell rung in the vastness. The note rises with the mist, crosses the sky, and touches the moon. The moon does not speak, but its glow deepens as though answering. Together, they share the silence, the song, the night. The valleys breathe, the rivers murmur, the flowers rest in rainlight, the stars shimmer in mirrored ponds, and above them all, the moon listens, carrying the dragon's lullaby across the heavens. The dragon closes its eyes. Its body curls gently against the earth. It feels the moon's watch, soft and constant, a hand upon its dreaming brow. The rain continues, but it is lighter now, finer, more like threads of silk. The moon catches every drop, turns it to silver, and scatters it back down as blessings. All night, the lullaby continues. All night, the moon listens. It listens without sound, without word, without end. The dragon sleeps, yet the song goes on, carried by water, wind, and stars. The moon will hold it until morning. The moon will keep it safe, and so the night is whole, soft, gentle, peaceful. The dragon dreams. The moon listens. The world rests beneath silver light. The moon listens in silence. The rain still falls, fine and silver, steady as breath. The valleys glow. The rivers hum. The stars rest in mirrored waters. Now the forest begins to answer. Its voice is not one voice, but many, woven together like threads in a soft tapestry. It whispers, sings, and sighs. The dragon rises slowly from the meadow. Its wings trail mist. Its scales gleam like polished stone in rainlight. It walks toward the forest's edge, where trees wait in dark, patient rows. The trunks are wet, their bark glistening, and the leaves tremble under silver drops. The dragon pauses, listening. Already, the forest has begun its song. Leaves murmur as rain slips down their wide faces. Branches sway, creaking softly, making low tones like wooden flutes. From deep within, small streams add their voices, trickling over roots, blinking on stones. Even the moss sings faintly, drinking each drop with a sound like a sigh. The dragon tilts its head, its eyes glowing with gentle wonder. This is the forest's choir, quiet, endless, layered in harmony. The dragon steps between the first trees. The canopy closes above, dark yet tender, sheltering the rain's fall. Light filters through in threads, silver weaving through green. Everywhere, water drips and slides, each note distinct, yet blending into one endless lullaby. The dragon hums low, and the forest seems to echo back, its voice multiplied in countless leaves. Birds stir in their nests, but they do not call sharply. Their wings rustle softly as they settle, listening. Some tuck their heads under feathers, comforted by the rhythm. Some blink slowly, their eyes half closed, watching drops slide down branches. They too are part of the choir, not loud, not waking only quiet listeners, joining in silence. Deeper still, deer move between ferns. Their hooves press the damp soil without sound. They lift their heads to the rain, ears twitching, as though they hear words inside the song. Their breath curls in pale mist, joining the drifting air. The dragon watches them with kindness, not moving closer, only blessing them with its presence. They bow their heads and continue, calm and unafraid. Everywhere the forest is alive with whispers, rain tapping on hollow logs, drops falling into pools, hidden under roots. The creak of old wood, the sigh of pine needles, the soft rustle of ivy climbing stone. Each sound joins the others, never fighting, never rushing. Together they weave a hymn slow, silver, soothing. The dragon lowers itself to the earth, stretching its body among the trees. It rests its head upon the moss, closing its eyes halfway. It breathes in the deep fragrance earth, pine, wet leaves, flowers, hidden in the undergrowth. Each scent is music too, a note without sound, a tone carried only by air. The dragon exhales, and the forest exhales with it, mist and rain blending into one quiet breath. A fox slips from its den, fur damp and shining. It pauses, ears alert, but there is no danger, only the lullaby, soft and endless. It sits, curling its tail around its body, listening. Its golden eyes catch moonlight, reflecting it like lanterns. Then it rests its head upon its paws, safe under the choir of the forest. The trees themselves sing most deeply, the old trunks, scarred and strong, groan softly as they sway. Their roots press into the ground, carrying the rainwater downward, feeding the soil. It is a sound too low for most ears, but the dragon hears it. It is the voice of age, of patience, of life that lasts beyond centuries. It is the heart note of the forest, steady as time. The dragon hums in answer, a tone deep and long, rising through its chest. The sound drifts upward, curling into branches, sliding across bark, blending into leaf and rain. The forest answers with a shiver. Leaves shake, branches sway, drops fall in a sudden soft cascade, like applause too gentle for hands. The song deepens, becomes a choir not of parts, but of one body: earth, water, wind, and life. Children in cottages dream of this place. In their dreams, they walk under high boughs, their footsteps silent on moss. They hear voices not human, not beast, but trees themselves, singing low and calm. The dragon moves ahead of them in the dream, a silver shadow guiding them, keeping them safe. They walk without fear. They rest without worry. The forest becomes their cradle. Far above, the moon shines through openings in the canopy. Its glow falls in soft pools, silver upon green. Drops glitter where the beams strike, tiny lanterns swaying with every breath of wind. The dragon lifts its eyes, seeing the moon framed by branches. It feels the forest offering its song upward, a gift to the listening light. The moon accepts, glowing more tenderly in return. The rain slows. It becomes fine, light as mist, a veil more than a fall. The forest quiets, but the song remains. Now it is only a low hum, steady, endless, carrying peace deeper and deeper into the night. The dragon rests within it, eyelids heavy, body calm. It knows the forest will keep singing long after it sleeps. The choir has no end. It is the sound of rain on leaves, of roots in earth, of breath in hidden nests. It is the sound of life itself, patient and kind. The dragon hums one last time, letting the note fade into the night. The forest keeps it, folds it into its whispering song. And so, the dragon sleeps beneath the canopy, guarded by the choir of trees. The rain falls softly. The moon listens gently. The forest sings on, endless and peaceful. The forest sings in whispers. The rain falls in silver threads. The moon listens above, steady and kind. The dragon rests among moss and roots, its breath slow and deep. And in every home, in every bed, in every quiet corner of the world, dreams begin to rise. The rain has entered them, softly, gently. It touches the edges of sleep with its rhythm, a drop against a roof, a drip from a branch, a stream flowing low. All these become lullabies within the mind. Children smile in their sleep. Elders sigh and release burdens they held through the day. The rain smooths every thought, carrying it like a leaf upon water. The dragon shifts slightly, folding its wings closer. Its scales glisten, catching stray threads of moonlight. It hums without opening its eyes. The sound is faint but steady, and it seeps into the dreams of those who rest nearby. They hear it not as a dragon's voice, but as a familiar comfort, perhaps the sound of a mother's song, a father's prayer, or the earth itself breathing softly. In one cottage, a child dreams of running through a meadow. The flowers glow with rainlight, each petal shining like a lantern. She runs barefoot, her laughter ringing quietly, not sharp, not loud, only bright. The dragon is there, walking beside her, vast and kind, its body wrapped in silver mist. She does not fear it. She takes its claw as though it were a hand, and together they walk through fields that have no end. In another house, an old man dreams. He sees a river shining under starlight. The water hums with a deep voice, carrying his memories like leaves. Childhood, laughter, work, love. Each memory drifts past him, not lost, only softened, made gentle by the current. He feels no sorrow as he watches them go. The dragon walks along the far bank, its eyes glowing with kindness, and the old man feels a peace too deep for words. The rain continues its steady rhythm. It is neither loud nor quiet. It is constant, like a heartbeat. Its sound fills the spaces of the world and of the mind. Dreams shape themselves around it, carried forward like boats upon water. No dream is sharp, no vision is heavy. They are slow, tender, endless. The dragon stirs again, lifting its head just enough to see the valley. Windows glow faintly in cottages. Smoke rises from chimneys, thin and silver in the night rain. The world is wrapped in stillness, wrapped in dreaming. The dragon lowers its head again, eyes half closed, but it keeps watch. It knows that its song flows through all of this. A mother dreams of a garden. It is not the small one she tends by day, but a vast meadow filled with endless blooms. Rainlight falls upon them, and they open all at once, filling the air with fragrance. She feels the presence of her children there, laughing and running between flowers. The dragon hums low nearby, its voice the same tone as the rain. She smiles, both in the dream and in her sleep. The forest creatures dream too. The fox, curled under roots, dreams of endless fields where the moonlight never fades. The owl dreams of flying through a sky filled not with stars, but with lanterns, each glowing softly as it passes. The deer dreams of grasses that sing as they sway, gentle voices surrounding it in calm. Each dream is touched by the dragon's lullaby, steady, kind, protective. The rain deepens just for a moment. It falls a little stronger, then softens again, like breath sighing out. That change ripples through the dreams of many. Children see rivers widening, lakes spreading, but always calm, never fearful. Elders see mists opening into vast fields of silver. Every dream expands, as though making room for more peace. The dragon lifts its voice slightly, humming longer, fuller. The sound moves through trees, across meadows, over rivers. It carries into every dream, a thread binding them all together. Though each vision is different meadows, rivers, stars, they are joined by the same gentle music. The world dreams as one body, breathing together in silver quiet. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls, not sharp, not urgent, only slow, as though it too is drowsy. Its sound folds into the rain, becomes another layer of the lullaby. The dragon tilts its head, listening. It knows the bell's note has reached sleepers as well, drifting into their visions like a reminder. You are safe, you are home, you may rest. The night grows deeper, dreams grow richer. The rain continues, its rhythm endless, patient. The dragon watches the valley with calm eyes. It does not need to move. It does not need to speak. Its presence alone keeps the world wrapped in peace. At last, the dragon closes its eyes fully. Its breathing slows, yet its hum continues, steady even in sleep. The forest's whispers, the river's voice, the stars' glow, the moon's listening. All of it carries the lullaby forward. Dreams drift on, endless and kind, beneath the rain. And so the world rests, children smiling in sleep, elders breathing more freely, animals curled in hidden dens, flowers folded into silence. Every dream is touched by silver. Every dream is kept safe by the dragon's song. The rain falls softly. The dreams flow gently. And beneath it all, the dragon watches in silence, protector of peaceful nights. The night slowly fades. Dreams rest softly beneath the silver rain. The moon lowers, pale and gentle, as dawn begins to stir at the horizon. The dragon opens its eyes once more. Its breath curls in the cool air, rising with the mist. The world is ready for morning. The rain continues, but it grows lighter now. Each drop is finer, smaller, delicate, as silk threads drifting through golden air. The sky warms slowly, painted with pale rose and faint lavender. Clouds soften into bright veils, glowing under the touch of sunlight. The dragon lifts its head and watches the change. Night's lullaby is turning into morning's promise. The rivers gleam. They catch the new light and scatter it across ripples. Everywhere, silver becomes gold. Meadows stir, flowers lifting their wet faces as petals open again. Drops fall from them in tiny jewels, sparkling as they fall into grass. The forest hums more brightly, its whispers no longer only of dreams, but of awakening. And then the rainbow comes. It forms quietly at first, a faint arch above the valley. Rainlight bends under the sun's gaze, splitting into soft colors: red, gold, green, blue, violet, each glowing tenderly as though brushed into the sky with a gentle hand. The rainbow stretches wide, touching hill to hill, a bridge between heaven and earth. The dragon watches it rise, its eyes filled with silver light, reflecting all the colors at once. The world seems to hold its breath. Every creature, every leaf, every stream looks up. Children wake and press their faces to windows, eyes wide at the shimmering bow. Elders smile in silence, remembering other mornings filled with color. Birds lift their wings, their feathers catching the rainbow's glow. Even the rivers seem to sing brighter, carrying the colors upon their surfaces. The dragon hums, soft and steady. Its voice joins with the rainbow's glow. Though the rainbow has no sound, it feels like music, a melody painted in light. The hum rises with the colors, turning into a promise carried across the valley. Peace will return. Rain will always bring life. Sorrow will always soften into blessing. The rainbow bends like an embrace. It holds the sky, the meadows, the forest, the rivers, all in one soft arc. The dragon steps into the open field, the rainbow shining behind it. Its body glistens with droplets that catch the light, scattering colors across its scales: red upon silver, gold upon silver, blue and violet shimmering at once. The dragon looks like the rainbow itself has clothed it in gentle glory. In the meadows, flowers drink the last of the rain. Their petals glow more brightly than ever, each one carrying a trace of the rainbow. Daisies gleam with pale yellow, violets deepen in purple, roses burn softly red. Even the grass shines green as emerald. The rainbow is not only in the sky, it has entered the earth, the fields, the hearts of all who see. Children step outside barefoot, lifting their hands toward the rainbow. They laugh, but their laughter is quiet, filled with awe. They believe, for a moment, that they could walk across the arch, step by step, into another world. The dragon hums gently, letting the dream linger, keeping it soft and safe. They will remember this morning when they close their eyes again at night. They will dream of the rainbow as a path made of peace. The forest adds its voice. Leaves glitter with color, each one reflecting the bow above. Raindrops hanging from branches scatter into tiny prisms, filling the air with light. The fox emerges again, blinking into the glow. Its fur shimmers, tipped with gold and violet as it moves between roots. It pauses, listening, as if it too understands the promise in the air. The rivers carry the rainbow into their flow. Where sunlight strikes the surface, colors shimmer, rippling and bending. It is as if the rainbow has broken into countless pieces and scattered into the moving water. The streams laugh quietly, trickling like bells, each drop catching a shade. The dragon leans closer to the riverbank, watching the rainbow drift within it. It hums, and the river hums back, the two voices blending into a single song of morning. Above, the rainbow brightens, full now, perfect in its arc. It touches the earth on both sides of the valley, as though building a bridge between hearts. The dragon lifts its head to its highest point, eyes filled with all the colors. It knows what the rainbow means. It is a promise that peace will endure, that sorrow will never fall without leaving behind beauty, that rain will always turn to song. The people in cottages feel this too. Though they cannot hear the dragon's hum, they feel it in their chests. Their hearts lighten, Their breaths deepen. They hold their children closer, smile at one another with tenderness, and step into the morning with gentle hope. The rainbow arches above them all, silent but strong, fragile but eternal. The dragon breathes deeply. Mist rises with its exhale, curling upward, touched with rainbow light. The mist catches colors, scattering them across the sky like threads of silk. For a moment, it looks as though the rainbow has multiplied, smaller bows weaving across the clouds. The dragon lowers its head again, its hum softening, fading into the quiet song of the earth. The rain slows to its final drops. They fall like jewels, scattered and rare, each one gleaming with rainbow light. The clouds thin, drifting apart, leaving the sky wide and pale blue. The rainbow lingers, glowing brighter still against the clearing heavens. The dragon watches, its heart calm, its sorrow softened into something like joy. The world is awake now, but it is not hurried. It is gentle, washed clean, colored with promise. The rainbow holds steady, a blessing drawn in light. The dragon closes its eyes for a moment and hums once more, sending the lullaby into the morning. When its eyes open again, the rainbow is still there, shining as though it will never fade. The dragon bows its head, not in sorrow, but in gratitude. The promise is kept. The song continues, and the world is wrapped in color, soft as peace, endless as rain. The rainbow fades slowly. Its colors soften, growing pale in the high Sunday. Soon it is only a memory, a trace of light upon damp clouds. The dragon watches as it disappears, carrying its promise into hearts that will remember. The morning is clear now, the earth washed clean, the sky wide and tender blue. The dragon feels its body grow heavy. The night's song has been long, and its voice has touched rivers, forests, flowers, and dreams. Its breath is steady, but slower now, deep as the tide, slow as the turning moon. It curls its wings close, silver scales catching the last drops of rain. The world is awake, but the dragon is ready for rest. The meadows whisper softly, bending their flowers toward the dragon. Petals sway in rhythm, a gentle bow, a quiet thank you. The rivers murmur low, their voices calm, promising to carry the lullaby forward. Even the forest leans in, branches creaking softly, as if to cover the dragon with their hush. Every part of the land has received the song, and every part now returns it, wrapping the dragon in comfort. The dragon lies down in a hollow of grass. The soil is damp, cool, welcoming. Mist gathers around, folding over its body like a blanket. Its eyes close slowly, lids heavy with peace. The sound of the world is enough now. The dragon does not need to hum. The song lives on in the earth itself. Above, the clouds drift in slow procession. They are no longer thick with rain, only thin veils trailing across blue. The sun warms them into shapes that look like cradles, like open hands. The dragon rests beneath them, safe in their shadow, safe in their glow. Children in cottages begin their day, but some still linger at windows, gazing toward the meadows. They whisper about the dragon, though they do not see it. They speak of the rainbow, of the rain that sang them to sleep, of dreams filled with stars and rivers. Their words are soft, their voices hushed with awe. Without knowing, they send their gratitude into the morning air, and the dragon feels it like a touch upon its heart. The world is not loud today. Birds sing gently, their calls rounded and sweet. The river flows without hurry, Even the wind moves slowly, carrying the fragrance of rain and flowers in calm waves. It is a day built for rest, for remembering peace, for carrying dreams into waking. The dragon breathes deeply in its sleep. Each exhale stirs the grass, making it ripple like water. Each inhale draws the fragrance of earth into its chest. It sleeps not as a creature hiding, but as a guardian at peace, certain that the world is safe. Its body is vast, yet it curls small, like a child in a cradle, wrapped in its own silver glow. The moon, though hidden now, still listens from beyond the sky. The stars, though unseen, still keep watch. The rainbow, though faded, still lives in the hearts of those who saw it. The lullaby has no end. It moves through silence, through memory, through dreams, waiting to be born tonight. In the afternoon light, the dragon stirs only once. It opens one eye, glimmering like a lake under Sunday. It gazes across the valley, seeing the rivers, the meadows, the cottages, the forests, all shining with quiet life. It breathes once more, slow and deep, sending out a final wave of mist. The mist drifts across the land, carrying peace to every corner. Then the dragon closes its eye again and returns to sleep. Evening comes softly. Shadows lengthen, but they are not sharp. They stretch across grass like dark silk. Gentle, calm, the people light lamps, their glow golden against deepening blue. The rivers darken again, reflecting the first stars. The dragon still sleeps, its body rising and falling like the earth itself breathing. Night falls. The rain has ended, but its memory lingers in fragrance, in softness, in dreams. The moon rises once more, silver and bright. It looks down at the dragon, still curled in rest, and the moon listens again. The lullaby is quieter now, but it is still there in the rustle of leaves, in the sigh of streams, in the hearts of sleepers. The dragon dreams. Its dreams are wide and endless. It sees oceans glowing under starlight, mountains crowned with silver mist, children sleeping in warm rooms, elders smiling in peace. Its dream is not separate from the world. It is the world, held in one heart, cherished in one breath. And so the story ends, not with silence, but with blessing. The rain has fallen, the rivers have sung, the flowers have dreamed, the stars have mirrored, the moon has listened, the forest has whispered, the rainbow has promised. The dragon now rests, and in its rest, it blesses the earth. May sleep be gentle, may dreams be kind, may hearts be wrapped in silver peace, may every sorrow soften into rain, and every rain become a lullaby. Rest now, sleep deeply. The dragon's blessing is with you. The world is quiet. The world is safe. The night is soft. Good night.